Oh yes. So again, here we are 5 days after doing the zero guard buzz cut. Probably a number one, right, I guess. Well, look, I was with my family today at Sprouts. It's one of those organic grocery stores here in America, in case you're watching from Scotland or Germany. There's other foreign countries too you may be watching, but those were the first two that came to mind because as I was reading through the comments today, people specifically, this one guy said, I'm in Scotland, we don't get a lot of sun here, and it's hard for me to get a good tan on my head. And then the other guy from Germany, he collects pictures of people on YouTube and has them signs up. I have to keep in mind that I don't have simply an American audience. I have a truly global audience. Here's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Goddess Garden Organics. Goddess Garden Organics After Sun Gel contains organic aloe vera and tea tree oil. Now, I'll be very clear. Goddess Garden has no idea who I am. They're not paying me to do this. I mean, I'm sure I'll put an Amazon link in here to find a similar product if this isn't already on Amazon. But one of the reoccurring comments I'd been receiving, even before I buzzed off all my hair, was that, you know, with all the rosemary oil stuff, people were saying, well, what about aloe vera? And, you know, I gotta say, I'm a big believer in aloe vera. Fortunately, my skin tone is that pretty much it's very difficult for me to get sunburned. I've got just enough of a olive complexion to where I have to be out in the sun like all day long in the water with no sunscreen for just like hours before I would even get a sunburn. But last year I went to Pensacola in Destin, Florida with my family, and I did get some major sunburn on my feet, and I felt it as I was walking back, very red. So it just so happens the place we were staying had an aloe vera plant right outside on the porch. So I broke up in one of the leaves and I just poured it out on my foot. And I thought, man, I'm gonna be in pain tomorrow. Sure enough, next day, my feet were tan. Everything that would have been a burn turned into a perfect tan. And so, and on my face too. My face was burned, but I used directly from the plant, put it on there, and I was just perfect tan for the next day. I grew up with my mom having an aloe vera plant on our back porch. And if we got some kind of burn or whatever, she would rip up in the leaf and pour that gel on us. So it's been part of my identity that aloe vera is a very good thing. So as I look through all the ones, of course, when we always have aloe vera gel in our house, but it was time to get some new kind. When I'm shopping for rosemary oil, it's important to me that it doesn't have any of those stupid dyes in it, you know, like red 40 or blue. I want just clear. So I look on the back and I saw that there was nothing clear. What is interesting with this one, in addition to containing aloe vera gel, it also has lavender oil, you know, which I think might even be something I already use in the rosemary that I have. I also have lavender in there. This also has tea tree oil, which is another one of those oils that a lot of men use to you know, hopefully regrow their hair or whatever. So I bought this. This was on sale for like $6, all right? But I've seen stuff cheaper, but either way, for me to put this on my head, it has to be clear and not have like funky chemicals in it. So this actually has B12 in it as well. So what I'm considering doing, so at nighttime, you know, I've made the videos I've showed you with the rosemary and argan oil. I'm thinking, you know, what could it hurt to just start putting this in my hair during the day, like in the morning time. Oh, this is how new this bottle is. You're watching an unboxing of Goddess Garden Organics, which is funny because it's like one of the themes of this whole channel is like embracing your masculinity with Goddess Gardens. So, all right, I'm now taking this little sticker off. That's what the holdup is. All right. Okay, so it is clear. It doesn't have any funky dyes. And I'm going to put some, see, here's the thing. Back when I had hair, and I'm just gonna go with that much. I don't wanna overdo it. I just wanna do just like a pea sized, like the size of a pea. That's all I'm gonna do. I don't wanna overkill it. That was dumb. I almost put the cap back on my finger instead of the bottle. All right, so what I figure is, before, and I had the hair, this couldn't quite seep through. And even of course with the rosemary oil, it's obviously, I think, getting a better connection on there because there's only some stubble now to prevent it. So just, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna be kind of doing this, like, done. You know, I rubbed it in the back where there's more thinning, and then just kind of like this strip, and then right here the arrow, like I said. It's like almost like a true arrow for all that. But, and as I'm doing this, I gotta say, I'm definitely feeling it soaking in. Maybe it's the tea tree oil, perhaps, that I'm feeling. Let me smell it. I mean, it smells like a bunch of plants. It's not like it smells a certain way. But people have been asking about this. People say they've been doing it. So, I mean, I'm thinking for $6 or less, what could it hurt for me to put aloe vera in my hair too, see if that could even help the process. Because I think many of us are surprised to see, now that I've gotten rid of my hair, I think a lot of us were expecting less hair to be there and less density to be there. And then it all goes back to the rosemary oil, and it's like, man, what if Nick is really onto something on that? And I gotta say, compared to over 2 years ago when I last did this, I personally feel it looks better than the last time I did it. I do feel it's a stronger looking hairline and a stronger looking, more uniform look there. So, you know what? I'm gonna keep doing the rosemary oil, and I'm gonna keep, now I guess what's it gonna hurt? It's not expensive, you know. For me, I'm all about being practical and not spending a lot of money as I experiment, you know. And it's like, listen, for me, I'm fine with, it was funny last night, my wife and I were sitting right over there at the table talking about, I said, you know, I was telling her about how, now that I've gotten rid of all my hair, how many people are watching my videos. I mean, I've got over 3,000 subscribers. I've now had almost 3,000 people watch the video where I shave it off, which either means almost all the subscribers have watched it, or I'm drawing in, you know, new blood here. I'm drawing in new viewers. So we were talking about this, and then she said, it's just so funny because you've never actually cared about losing your hair. It was a nice reinforcement to hear from my wife, because she knows me better, arguably, than anyone else, right? And for her to know that I truly don't care about my hair, there is some irony that I'm talking about rosemary oil and aloe vera in an attempt to say this. But for me, here's how I look at it. So many of the guys watching my videos are much younger than me and with less hair. And there's no way you can have as much confidence as I have now as an almost 37-year-old guy when you're only 18 or 20 or whatever, however old you are. So if I can experiment on myself with all natural essential oil based stuff and aloe vera gel based stuff that I feel fine about, and I can experiment on myself and inspire people that way, then I can feel good about that. It's not simply about me saving my hair. It's about me helping and inspiring other people, because in this world, I've learned there's not a lot of encouragement that you're gonna get unless you're watching a channel like me or a great friend, Max Da Silva, which again, between he and I think we're a great package there. And it would be my dream actually to co-host with him. I think he's in the Northeast, I'm down here in the South. So if we ever cross paths, I would love to collaborate. I would love to do a video on his channel with him and vice versa on here. I would love that. I think it'd be awesome. I think he and I are a perfect match. And Da Silva sounds Italian or Portuguese, and of course, I'm kind of in that mix as well. So maybe he and I are actually long lost cousins if you look at it there. So anyway, here's my official proclamation. I think, why not start using aloe vera, which this one happens to have lavender in it. Why not do it? I think I will. I think I just did actually.